In the past few days, the world has witnessed a wave of new military and geopolitical tensions, a clear reminder that global stability in 2025 remains fragile. From the Middle East to Asia and Europe, major powers are moving pieces on the global chessboard. Let's start with the latest in the Middle East. The United States has announced it will deploy around 200 military personnel to Israel. Officially, this small force will serve as a support and observation mission related to the ongoing ceasefire efforts, not a combat deployment. Washington emphasizes that no U.S. troops will enter Gaza itself. Still, the move sends a powerful signal of political and military commitment to its key regional ally during a sensitive phase of negotiations between Israel and Hamas. Meanwhile, the broader Middle East continues to shift. Turkey and Egypt remain involved behind the scenes in stabilizing the ceasefire deal, while other nations, such as Iran and Qatar, watch carefully, weighing how this new balance might affect regional influence and alliances. But tensions are not limited to the Middle East. In Asia, Taiwan has issued a serious warning about increased Chinese military activity near its airspace and territorial waters. According to the latest defense report, China is expanding its gray zone tactics, operations that fall below the threshold of open conflict but still aim to pressure Taiwan politically and militarily. These tactics include simulated naval blockades, drone incursions, and cyber operations. Taiwan's defense ministry has described the current situation as the most intense period of Chinese activity in recent years. At the same time, Russia and India have launched joint military drills known as Indra 2025 in Rajasthan, India. The exercises focus on counterterrorism and tactical coordination, but analysts believe they also signal a growing military partnership between Moscow and New Delhi. This cooperation could reshape defense alignments in the Indo-Pacific, especially as both countries seek to balance Western influence in the region. Moving west, NATO has announced that its annual nuclear exercise, Steadfast Noon, will begin on October 13th. This year's drills will include 71 aircraft from 14 allied countries, testing the readiness of the alliance's strategic deterrence systems. NATO officials stress that the exercise is purely defensive, but the timing is significant, coming amid heightened tensions with Russia and concerns about potential cyber and aerial threats to member states. In Europe, Italy and the Baltic nations are preparing for a new contingency plan, mass evacuation exercises in case of a potential Russian military escalation. According to defense officials, the Baltic states plan to test evacuation routes for civilians near their eastern borders. While this is described as a precautionary measure, it underscores how seriously NATO's eastern members view the current threat environment. In a related development, former U.S. President Donald Trump has stirred controversy by suggesting that Spain should be expelled from NATO, citing delays in defense spending commitments. While his remarks have no official standing, they have reignited debate about burden sharing and the long-term unity of the alliance. And finally, the United Kingdom has finalized a $468 million defense deal with India to supply advanced missile systems. The agreement marks a major step in strengthening military cooperation between London and New Delhi, and it reflects India's growing role as a strategic partner to Western nations balancing power in the Indo-Pacific. Taken together, these developments paint a picture of a world in transition. The U.S. is reaffirming its Middle Eastern influence. China is testing the limits of regional stability in East Asia. Russia continues to build alliances beyond its traditional partners, and NATO is reinforcing its defensive posture in Europe. The pattern is clear. Nations are preparing for uncertainty. Each move, whether diplomatic or military, is a calculated response to a rapidly evolving global order. As we move further into 2025, one thing becomes undeniable. The balance of power is shifting, and every action taken today will shape the world's security tomorrow.